All right, the next technique is called the bent arm bar. So when you get mounted on somebody, the right thing for them to do is put their elbows in and on the ground like this so they can keep you on their hips. But the most common thing, especially when you start hitting them, is to block. When they block, they have a couple of options. They can block like this, where their arms are parallel with their spine, or they can block like this, where their arms are perpendicular to their spine, or some method in between. We're going to start with this one, parallel with the spine. I'm going to take both hands like this. Notice no thumbs. I'm going to turn my torso towards the arm. One hand goes to the wrist, the other one to the elbow, and I'm going to drive this arm down to the mat. Notice no thumbs on the grip. Drop my elbow in the elbow notch, same place it was in side control. And if I need to, I can use my forehand to push this hand down. Once I'm there, I'm going to take this hand and go under his elbow with it, grab my own wrist. I'm going to make both strong grips here. So if this is a weak grip, this is a strong grip, right? So strong grips. Now notice this hand, those fingers kind of look like a paintbrush. So I'm going to drag that paintbrush along the ground at the same time that I raise this elbow. Notice you can do either one of them independently and it doesn't do anything. But if you do them both together, it's going to rip all the tendons and ligaments out of that shoulder joint. Now the key here is to imagine the weakness. If you place your hands next to your ears like this, you can bring your elbows forward, it's no problem. So if you're up here trying to get it, it doesn't hurt it. But if you drag them down to parallel with your shoulders or below, as long as you keep that hand on the ground, this elbow can't come this way without tearing everything. So you push it down, elbow in the elbow notch, drag it down. Now it's in a compromised position. Now it will start to tear very easily. Remember also that this really will tear your shoulder out. So you want to make sure you go nice and easy on your training partner so you don't hurt him. And he's going to tap on me. Okay, if he can't tap on me, he's going to holler, like ah, or tap, 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 or something like that. And anytime you're grappling, if your opponent or your training partner hollers, you're going to stop because you don't know if they're getting hurt or not. So err on the side of safety. When you're in side control, the advantage of having your elbow on the far side of the head like this is almost every person you fight is going to have their arm out here. So if it's out here and he doesn't know what to do with it, you're just going to take the hand closest to the legs, feed it to the other hand with a thumbless grip here, dig underneath the elbow just like you did before, dragging and lifting. Remember to lean on this elbow so you can use torque in order to get it instead of just the power of your arms. Now, the key to this for the bottom person is not to have your arm hanging out here. So where it belongs is underneath his shoulder like this, like reaching back so you're holding onto his scapula. But you can't get it there after you get to this position. You got to think about it when they're passing the guard. So, as I pass his guard, it's right now that he's got to think about putting this arm through my armpit in order to defend that arm bar.